I want you to remember the location. There are total 4 images and there's one audio file. You're going to open the link scratch.mit.edu on your browser, which is either Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Safari. In case, the last option, fourth, in case you already have a login ID for Scratch, you can log in with the login ID. If you don't have, you need not worry. Yes, it works on Google Chrome. You need to download the images. The screenshots of the images will not be really helpful. We need to download the images. Yes, I'm going to wait for another 3-4 minutes before we start. So we're going to work like a team. We have to ensure that everybody works together. And if someone is not completed, we're going to wait for everyone. Yes, we are going to learn how to make a Christmas card, everyone. So I'm going to repeat again. We are going to learn today how to create a Christmas card. I'm going to show you what Christmas card we're going to make. We're going to make it using a platform called Scratch. Before we start, we need to have all the images downloaded. I want you to follow the steps mentioned here. You have been sent images and audio on your email IDs. Please download it. Remember where you saved it. Also open the link scratch.mit.edu on your browser. Once you click on once you have the image, once you open the Google Drive, you'll be able to just download the images from there. You can just click on it and it'll download on your computer. Yes, it's free. Yeah, so we are going to start now. Okay, I assume everybody has downloaded the images and the audios. There were total 4 images and 1 audio. We have to open the link scratch.mit.edu on your browser. I'm going to now open the screen for, I hope everybody has downloaded. Okay. So what are we going to create today? So we are going to create this card today. Okay, a Merry Christmas card. So you have all the images downloaded and we start working on it now. All right, so if you're on a screen like this, you've typed in scratch.mit.edu here and you come to a screen like this, you click on create. So right now, I'm just going to quickly run through what the entire screen is like for all of those who haven't ever used Scratch. For those who've used it, you can actually go through it again. So you have a stage here where you can see a sprite called the cat. You have a stage here. The green flag here is for run. and which will run your animation. And when you want to stop the animation, you're going to go to the red stop. If you want to see the entire stage in a full screen mode, you're going to click on the right, on the extreme right, you have a full screen control. You click on that. You again toggle, again you click on it, you come back to your stage. This is the area where you're going to drag and drop your script. Basically your code is going to be in a block base. So you actually drag this and put it here. You can join another code like this to it. These are all the options. I want you to remember, look at these options carefully so that I will be able to guide you. When I tell you motion, you will go to the motion option. When I say looks, you will go to the looks, sound, and events, and control. So these are the 5 options that we are currently using for creating the card. I'll repeat again, motion. When you go to looks, you get all the blocks related to the looks. When you go to sound, you get all the blocks related to the sound, for the events and for the control. Okay, so the first thing, so how are we going to work today is, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show a small part of the animation, a small part of the project I'm going to do. Once we complete that, once I show the small part, I want you to replicate that on your screen. So we'll start with it. What we basically now do is, we delete the cat sprite. We don't want it. I want you to be very careful. Once you start putting your sprites here, I don't want you to click on delete by mistake, because you will delete your sprite and your code both. So you need to be very careful when you're actually moving around here. So right now I don't need the sprite one, so I'm going to delete it. Okay. And we are going to get the background of the Christmas card. Okay. To get the background, at the extreme right, you have something called backdrops. On the extreme right, you can see something called backdrops, where it's choose a backdrop. In choose a backdrop, you get an option of choosing a backdrop by searching, by painting. There is a surprise, and there is upload backdrop. So I want you to take the 4th option. I'm going to repeat this again. On the extreme right, there is backdrops. In the backdrops, I have 4 options called the choose a backdrop, paint a backdrop, surprise, and upload. I'm going to upload the backdrop from the location that I've saved. I'm going to tell you what the backdrop name is. It's called the Christmas backdrop background. Okay, it's called the Christmas _ background. The backdrop name for the card, for the image is Christmas _ background, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so once you upload it, what I want you to do is, you will get a screen like this. I want you to zoom in. You have 2 options. One is zoom out and you have zoom in. When you zoom in, you are able to see your entire stage. And we need to now make this image a little bigger so that it actually fits in the entire stage. How do we do that is, you have options around here. You have options around here called the, you don't know how to delete it? Okay. I'm gonna repeat this whole thing again. So right now, for whoever is understood, please pay attention again. What we're going to do is, these are the options here. This is a select option. I'm going to create a rectangle with the select option. Once I do that, I get a blue line with few dots. I'm going to go to the center dots of each side, and I'm going to pull it out. Once I pull it out, it actually helps me scale it. So now you can see my stage is filled with the backdrop. So I'm going to repeat again. I'm going to choose a backdrop. There are 4 options in the backdrop. I go to upload backdrop. The backdrop image name is Christmas _ background. I go to that. I open it. Once I open it, I see the screen here. I ensure that I am able to see the entire stage. If I'm not able to see the entire stage, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to use the option of zoom in and zoom out. The zoom, right now, if I'm zooming out, I cannot see the stage here. If I zoom in, I can see the entire stage. From all the tools here, I'm going to take the tool which looks like a cursor. It's the select tool. Using the select tool, I'm going to create a rectangle. And I'm just going to drag the dots on all the sides. So I give 2 minutes for everyone to complete this. Once you do this, I want you, there are 3 options on the left hand side. You see code, backdrop, and sound. I would want you to go to the code option. I give you 2 minutes to complete that. Yeah, in this 2 minutes, I'm going to repeat this again for everyone. You choose a backdrop. On the extreme right, there's an option called choose a backdrop. You go to the 4th option called upload backdrop. You select the Christmas background. You open it. Yes, and then you scale it using the select tool. Okay, I'm going to go to the next topic now, next part. So for the next part, next to the backdrop, we have something called choose a sprite. Just like you have an option for choose a backdrop, just right next to the backdrop on the extreme right, we have something called choose a sprite. So we go to choose a sprite. Again, we have 4 options there called choose a sprite, paint a sprite, surprise, and upload a sprite. And I'm going to go to upload a sprite. And this time I'm going to take the image called Santa_sledge. I'm going to repeat the name of the image. It's called Santa_sledge. So you see Santa_sledge here. You can go on your stage and move the Santa_sledge a little bit higher. You can move it wherever. So once you're on the sprite Santa sledge, you have to ensure that you're on the sprite because we are going to code this now. For coding Santa sledge, what is that we want to do with the Santa sledges? We want to animate it. We want the sledge to start from here. We want him to start moving till he goes back here. Then we want him to come back here, and then we want him to move back there. So we want him to actually move from left to right constantly, forever. Okay, so we are going to go to motions. In motions, I want you to bring out 2 blocks. One is go to, which is the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th block, and then the 7th one. So from the motion for the Santa sledge, I want you to take out 2 options from motion. One is go to and one is glide. For the go to option, if you can see, there are numbers. Where it's X, there is a number, then after Y, there is a number. Similarly, for glide, you can see X, there is a number, and Y, there is a number. For the X for go to, we are going to put the number as -295. And for the Y, we are going to put the number as 87. I want you to look at the number carefully here. The Y again at the bottom is 87. And this one is 321. So I'm going to repeat again. From the motion, you're going to take a go-to block and you're going to take the glide block. The go-to block is the 5th block in the motion, and the glide one, we are taking the 7th block in the motion. We join them together. We are going to change the values that are there in the go-to block. You have some numbers written there. I would want you, the first number in the go-to block will be -295. I hope everyone can see this. It's -295 and 87. And this is going to be 321 and 87. So once this is done, because I want this sledge to go forever, I'm going to look for a forever block, okay? That forever block is in the control block. If you see the orange block here, the control one, not the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, the 5th block. Okay. All right, I'm going to repeat this again. I hope everybody's got the sleigh here. You're going to go to the sprite. You have 4 options. You go to upload sprite. and you upload a sprite called Santa Sledge. The image that we sent you, the Santa underscore sledge image, I would want you to upload that. Once you upload the sledge, you can see it on your stage if it's uploaded. You ensure that you're on the sprite sledge and you go to the motion block. I want you to go to the motion block. In the motion block, there are I want you to finish the second part. Whoever has not done the backdrop properly, don't worry about that. I will repeat that again. When I finish the entire thing, I'll do a quick recap. You can follow it. I would right now want you to follow exactly what we are doing now. So the sledge is basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the go to block and the glide block. Both of them are in motion. The go to is the fifth block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the glide is the seventh block. You're going to change the values here. If you can see, the value here is minus 295. The value here should be 87. This should be 321. This should be 87. And we'll change this one from 1 to 4. Okay. After this, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the control block, which is the fifth one, the orange color block. Okay. If you can see on the left hand side, now I go to the control block and I can see all the codes which are kind of yellow-orange. From here, I go to the third block, not the first, not the second. I want the third block. And I'm going to actually take this block and ensure that it actually takes in both the blocks. So either you can actually just drag it or you can just pull this block out, bring it here, take both these and put it inside this. So we have this forever block ensures that the sledge is going to constantly go from left to right and left to right constantly. Okay. Then we are going to go to a block which is okay. So all right. So has everybody completed this so far? Can I get a thumbs up from everyone who's completed? All right, I'm going to go to the next step. So you've completed forever. We go to events. The fourth block, events, the yellowish one. From the events, I take the first block called the when flag clicked. You can see a flag, when flag click event, and I put it up here. So now when I run my, code, I actually see the sledge moving. Let's see if it's moving. Yes, it should be moving like this. All right. I'll just do a quick recap on everything that we've done so far. We went to the backdrop. For whoever has missed scaling the backdrop, I'm just showing you this again. When you actually go to the backdrop, you choose a backdrop, you take an upload option of the backdrop, you select the backdrop. Once your backdrop is here, you zoom in so that you're able to see the entire stage here. You take the select tool from the left hand side. The select tool is like a cursor. You draw a rectangle around this. You see blue lines. Wherever the dotted area is, you take your cursor there and you drag it. Just pull it so that it fills up the entire stage. Okay. I'm going to show you the code again of the Santa sledge. what we've done is we've taken a go-to block and a glide block from motion. The go-to is the 5th one and the glide is the 7th one. I want you to pay attention to the values which are written on the go-to block. Ensure that your values are the same. And then you take a forever block. The reason we take a forever block is because we want the sledge to move constantly. The sledge is going to move left to right forever. And we take a flag click event because only when there's an event, it will do that. So when you click on the flag, it will start moving. So the flag click event is supposed to be given, otherwise it will not work. Please ensure that your values are correct. I'm going to tell you the values again. It's minus 295, Y is 87. In the glide, your X is 321. Y is again 87 for both, and glide is 4 seconds. Has everybody done this? Should I go to the next one? Any questions? Okay. All right, we're going to now upload another sprite. We call that the Christmas underscore text. Let's take the Christmas underscore text, open it. You get the text. You will be able to move the text only when your cursor is exactly on the text. So you need to ensure that your text, you can move the text around here only when your cursor is exactly on the text. Let's bring the text to the left hand side. The text is pretty big, so we are going to make it smaller. Just above the sprite, you have something called the size. We're going to reduce the size of the text to 50. I think we will make it to 70. We can make it to 70 or 60. Let's reduce the size to 60. And let's drag it and fill up the space on the left hand side here. So we are going to upload another sprite, which is called the Christmas underscore text. You need to move the text at the base on the left hand side of the stage. So just like we uploaded the sprite sleigh, just like we uploaded the slide, the sprite Santa with the sledge here, we are going to upload the sprite Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. It's an image. It's an image that you have downloaded out of the 4 images. You just need to go to uploads, choose a sprite, upload a sprite, go to Christmas underscore text. The text will be somewhere here. You need to pull this text and drag it here. The only way you can pull it is you have to ensure that your cursor is on one of the text that is written. If it's on the empty space, it will not pull it. Change the size of the text. The size is here. Just above the sprite, you have a size option here where you can change it. The current size is 100. You will make it to 60. Has everybody done that? Okay, so the next step is we are going to code it. So we'll again take the flag click event. I'm sure everybody remembers where the flag click event is. Then we are going to go to looks and we are going to give it a color effect. So in looks, after you've taken the flag click event from event, we go to looks. In looks, we go to the option called change color effect. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 11th block in the looks, 11 blocks in looks, you're going to take that. It's called the change color effect. We'll change color effect by 25. And we will go to control, which is the orange block. We take the wait 1 second and we are going to write 0.5 here. And we again take the forever loop from control. And we put the entire change color effect and wait inside the forever loop, because we want the colors to constantly change forever. I'm going to repeat again. You go to events, you take your flag click event. In control, you take your forever block. Your change color effect is in the looks. In the looks, the 11th block is your change color effect. And in control, you have the wait block. Wait 1 second, you can change it to 0.5. All right, so we'll see how it works. You can see the color effect of the Happy New Year constantly changing. So we have two things done. One is the color effect changing, one is the sledge moving. Okay. So has everybody completed this code? Can I have a thumbs up for everyone who's completed the code? All right. So the Christmas thing is complete now. Okay. So now we go back to this. We go back to the sprite, and we are going to get the Christmas tree image now. Okay. So let's go to this. Choose a sprite. We have the options called choose a sprite, paint, surprise, and upload. We go back to the upload option, and we take our Christmas underscore tree. Yeah, the tree looks really, really big. We're going to place it on the right hand side, and we are going to work on the size again. Just above the sprite, you will see the size option, and we're going to make the size to 50. Once we make the size to 50, we're going to place it somewhere here. We're going to leave some white option here so that we can write your name. Because when you send a Christmas card to someone, you would want to tell them that it is from you. So you can write your name, love, whatever your name is. So whoever has not followed a particular step, for example, the backdrop, the sledge, or the Christmas text, what I want you to do is don't worry about that. Let that sprite be and go ahead and follow what I'm doing the next. So even if you don't have the previous code, at least your next code will work. And then if we have the time, we'll try to rectify and we'll try to guide you on that. Okay. So for the color changing, I'm just going to show again. When the flag is clicked forever, change color effect by 25, wait 0.5 seconds. We go to the Christmas sprite. Remember one thing, when you're coding, whichever sprite you need to code, you need to go to that sprite. Only then will you be able to code for that sprite. The size option is just above the sprites. If you see above the sprites, there are some options up. If you see size, you will have a default size of 100. I want you to click on that and change it to 50. So now we are going to change, we are going to increase the brightness. We are going to make the Christmas tree look like it's, it's lit up, and then it's kind of, it's brightening up and it's reducing the brightness. Okay, so we are going to do that. So I want everybody to see the code for the Christmas tree. For the code, we need to go to looks again. In the looks, if you remember, we had taken a change color effect for the text. We are going to pick that up. It's the 11th block from the looks, change color effect. I want you to bring 2 blocks out. You don't need to join them together, but we need 2 blocks out. In the color, there is a reverse triangle here. It's like a drop down. I want you to click on that and take the second last option called the brightness. For both of them, I want you to select the brightness. We are going to go to control. In control, we have the second option, repeat 10 times. We'll take that. So now we are going to join it together. So we have repeat 10 times, change brightness, repeat 10 times, change brightness. The change brightness was nothing but the color effect block where we've selected this and changed to brightness. The change effect, which is 25, we are going to change it to 1. And the second one, we are going to change this to -1. We again go to the forever block. And we are going to take a forever block and fit everything inside the forever block. And yes, it won't work till you have the flag click event. We have to have the flag click event before the code, so that when we click on run, when we click on go, it's going to run this code. So I'm going to repeat again. For the Christmas tree, we want the brightness effect to make it feel looking brighter and then going a little darker. For that, we go to looks. In looks, we have the option called change color effect, which is 11th block. If you count from here, from the looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You pick the change color effect block. I want you to take out 2 of those blocks. And then change brightness. The effect has to be by 1 and the second brightness effect by -1. Once you're done that, you will see how your code works. You can see the brightness effect of the tree, the Christmas tree is going brighter and then it's going back to the normal color. What we do next is, what we do next is, since once you create a Christmas card, you want to actually say that it is from you, right? Yes, we've used repeat 10 times, repeat 10 times, 2 times. Yeah, we could do that as well. But that would flicker it faster. This is going to repeat 10 times. So the brightness is gradually going to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 10. And then it's gradually going to reduce from 10 to -1. So the effect, if you're going to do it together, is going to be a little different. And if you don't use a wait block between this, it's not going to show. So I hope everybody has done this code. Any variations in the code that you want to make, you can basically try to do that after the class. So once you make this code, you can actually, if you want to try some variations, you should do that, but not right now in the class. I want you to follow this. All right, so now we are going to paint a sprite where we are going to write our name. The ghost effect is basically a kind of a disappearing effect. Brightness is different. If you're happy with the ghost effect, you can stick to that. All right, so we are going to go to choose a sprite again. Now we are going to basically, at the corner here, we are going to write gloves. So from your name. So if it's Ujjwal, if you write love Ujjwal. If it's Julie, my name is Julie, I'm going to write love Julie. So we go to choose a sprite and we have an option, choose a sprite and paint a sprite. I would like you to click on paint a sprite. Once you click on paint a sprite, you get a window like this and you have certain options on the left hand side. You click on the text tool. I'm again going to repeat, you choose a sprite and instead of upload, you're going to say paint a sprite. When you go to paint a sprite, you will get different options here. You'll get a window like this and you'll get some options here. The tools here, from these tools, you're going to take a T tool, which is a text tool. Once you pick up the text tool, you're going to click on this area where you can actually write and draw. And you're going to write love, whatever your name is. Once you can select the text, you can change the font face to curly. Once you select the text, you can go to the font. You can choose whichever font you want. I'm taking the curly font. You can choose the other one you want, but right now I think if you take curly, it's nice. Because it's a Santa theme and you know that it's to do with the red color, we can actually change the text color to red. So you see the text is on the stage here. You need to select the text and you can bring it down here. So that now when I share the card with people, they know that this card is from me to whoever. Yes, you can do green and red as well. So I'm going to repeat the text part again. For the choose a sprite, you go to paint option. In the paint option, you get a window like this. In the window on the left hand side, you get tool options. In the tool option, you get a text option as well. You pick up the text and you write your name. You can say love, you can say from. Once you select the text, you can change the text that you want. And you can select the color that you want. I've taken the red color. You can pick up red, you can pick up green, you can pick up whichever you want. Okay, so I'm going to repeat I'm going to go and repeat the codes again. So the first thing that we did was, I'm going to repeat the code now. I want everyone to pay attention. Whoever has missed out on anything, you can actually have a look at it and follow that. After that, another 10 minutes later, we can unmute, and if you know, I'll try to answer questions and queries for whoever has any query. And yeah, so we're starting with the backdrop first. On the extreme right, we have choose a backdrop where we have 4 options in the backdrop. The topmost option is upload backdrop. Once you go to upload backdrop, you select the backdrop. The backdrop name is Christmas backdrop. You get a window like that. You go to the select tool. The select tool is like a cursor. You select, and this is how you scale. For whoever has missed out on to figure out how to scale the image, this is how you scale it. You go to the center dots and you just pull them using your mouse. Okay. Now we go to the sledge. I assume everybody has uploaded the stretch correctly. Yes, we are going to get to the sound. This is the code for the sledge. Uploading, I'm not showing, assuming everybody knows now how to upload a sprite. The code for the sledge is when the flag clicked forever loop. From the motions we've taken go to and the glide option, the sledge will not work correctly if the values inside the go-to options are not the same. I want you to use this option, use the values from here, -295 for X and Y is 87. Glide for seconds to X 321 and 87. I hope whoever has missed out on the sledge has been able to do it now. Okay, so we go to the next one. That is, so every sprite you need to click to see their code, okay? So I click on the next sprite called the Merry Christmas. I'm not really showing how to upload it because I assume everyone knows. When you upload Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, it's an image. It's not a text that we have written. It's an image file. It's called Christmas_text. When you upload it, it comes somewhere on the center. You need to click on the text to drag it down. And the most important thing that we need to do first is decrease the size. The size option is just above the sprite. And you change it to 60. Okay. Once we finish that, we want to do the color effect for Happy New Year. The color effect option, I'm assuming everybody knows where the flat click event is. It's in the event block. Forever loop is in the control block. So you take the forever loop from there. And the change color effect is from the looks block. It's the 11th code in the look block called the change color. We'll keep the number value as 25. Since we want the color effect to go gradual, we are going to use the wait block. And the wait block is in the control block where you got your forever block. It's the first block in the control. You just need to change the value of wait 1 second to 0.5. For whoever has missed the code, please follow this so that you're able to complete your card. I'm going to leave the screen for a few seconds. All right, so now we go to the Christmas tree. In the Christmas tree, we are basically going to take the repeat block 2 times, the repeat 10 times 2 times. We go to the looks block. We are going to take the change color effect 2 times. From the change color effect drop down, we are going to take the brightness. And we are going to add the value from 25, we change it to 1 for the first option. And for the second option, we change it to -1. Remember this very well. There is a forever loop. Then we have the first repeat block, we change brightness effect by 1. And we have a second repeat block just below the first one called the change brightness effect by -1. So I hope everybody has done it so far. I'm going to show you how to add the sound now. The size of the text that we kept was 60, and the size of the Christmas tree, we changed it to 50. The size option is just above the sprite. All right, so now it's time to add the sound. For adding the sound, I want you to go to the Christmas tree sprite. Okay, once you go to the Christmas tree sprite, on the top left-hand side, we have 3 options. One is the code, one is the costume, one is the sound. So first, we are going to upload the sound. I'm going to repeat again. We are going to go to the Christmas tree sprite. Once you're on the Christmas tree sprite, you see the options on the left-hand side called the code, costume, and sound. You go to the sound option. In the sound option on the left-hand side, at the bottom, extreme left on the bottom, you see choose a sound. You go to the 4th option because we are going to upload the sound. I'm going to repeat again. You're on the Christmas tree sprite. On the top left, you see code, costume, and sound. You click on the sound. On the bottom, at the bottom left, you see choose a sound. You go to upload sound, and your sound name is Jingle Bells. And you click on open. Once you've imported the sound here, I want you to go back to the code icon. So you're on the sound. I want you to go back to the code. Once we are in the code, we go to the sound options, which is just below the looks. You have motion, you have looks, you have sound. You go to sound and you say play sound, Jingle Bells until done. You bring that out. Okay, once you do that, we want the sound to play throughout the card. So we need to use a loop. I'm sure everybody knows now. If you want it to play throughout, you're going to use a forever from the control block. From the control block, you're going to take a forever thing, forever block, and you're going to ensure that you're going to play your sound inside the forever block. Now this code is not going to work till we use the event, which is the flat click event. So now when you play, You will be able to hear the sound as well. So I'm going to do the sound again for everyone. I'm going to repeat the sound again. You go to the Christmas card, the Christmas tree, sorry. You go to the Christmas tree sprite. On the left hand side, you get three options. One is the code, one is the costumes, one is the sound. Code, costume, sounds. From here, you will be able to upload the sound. So this option will help you to upload the sound. To upload the sound, you get an icon like this, choose a sound. You go to the last option called upload sound, and you add your jingle bell sound to that. So once you add your jingle bell sound, you're still on the sound option. You're going to go back to the code option because now you want to add the sound to your code. So, all right. How do you add the sound? Motion, looks, and sound. You go to the sound. In the sound, in the first option, you have something called play sound, jingle bells until done. You're going to bring that block outside, the first block from the sound blocks. Okay, once you get that outside, because you want the sound to play forever, because you want that sound to play forever, you're going to take a forever block and you're going to put that sound block, the play sound block, inside the forever block. Now, whenever you click on flag, the code will run only when you take the flag click event. So you're going to use the flag click event here so that it runs when you click the flag here. Has everybody done it so far? So we have the Christmas tree option here. For whoever has not completed the Christmas tree, the code is here. Has everybody done the sound? Can I get the thumbs up for the sound? Yes, Kaushal, where Kaushal, you're stuck somewhere? So now we are going to figure out how to save it. So if you can save it on your computer, you have an option. I want everybody to see how to save the file. Kaushal, Harini, if you have a doubt, can you please ask me? Okay, I'm going to show you how to share the save the file. You have a file option on the top left hand side. You click on file and you say save to your computer. It starts saving the file as a scratch project .sb3 or an untitled whatever name that you have as a project. If you're signed in, you can save it on your account itself by clicking on save now. You can say save now and it will save now as your project in your account. You can also save it to your computer by clicking save to computer. Yeah, so if anyone has, can we have, okay, we will, can we have someone to unmute the kids so that they can have, if they have any questions, they can ask?
Sure. So, hi kids, before we unmute you, whoever has been able to complete their cards, take a screenshot or take a video of this working on your laptop and do share it on our social media. For kids who are actually having a question, we will start asking your question one by one and ma'am will answer. We will start with Kruti. Kruti, can you unmute yourself?
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah.
How to, means if we keep the background, how to upload that sledge, ma'am?
Okay. So once you have the backdrop, you actually have to go to the sprite option. Next to the backdrop, you have to choose a sprite. You go to choose a sprite, you have 4 options here. You go to the topmost option, you upload a sprite, and the images, if you've downloaded, you take the sprite image, whichever the one you want, your Christmas tree or whatever. You click on that, say open, and it will come on the Scratch as a sprite.
Ma'am, but when I upload a picture, that the background is going away and that picture is only coming.
The background is going away.
And only picture which I uploaded is only there.
So have you uploaded the backdrop in the backdrop, and have you uploaded the sprite in the sprite? There are 2 options on the right hand side. If you see, there is something called choose the backdrop on the extreme right hand side. Okay, so you go to the extreme right hand side to get the backdrop, but then you go to the next one to choose a sprite. So maybe you uploaded twice as a backdrop, and that's why maybe it's overlapping. You need to put your sprites on the sprites and the backdrop in the backdrop option. Yes, Rishti?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Rishti, you have a question? Does anybody else have a question?
Ma'am, I'm
Yes.
Drishti. Can you show the whole like the code? Actually, I joined the class a little late, so that's why.
Drishti, what you can do is we will be sharing a recording of this. You can do from there because a lot of kids have questions on the step. Is it okay?
It will just take me a second. I just want to take a screenshot, as you know.
We will send the screenshot to you. That's not a problem.
Okay, you can send it in the chat.
We will send you on the on WhatsApp, the group, and the Facebook also. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Drishti.
Anyone
Aradhya,
else?
can you? Aradhya.
Yeah, you have some questions
sir.
for me?
Sir, I want to ask to ma'am that, ma'am, how did you save this thing?
Okay, how do you save this Scratch animation?
Yeah.
How do you save the Christmas card? You go to file option. Can you see the file option on the left hand side on the top, extreme top? You go to
Yeah.
file and you say save to computer, and it saves to your computer. If you have if you've already having an account with Scratch, you can only say file save now. It will save on in your account. You can always have a look at it in My Stuff.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Samaira, can you ask now? Samaira? Samaira, are you there? It seems she's not there. One
Okay,
second.
anyone else has a query?
Khushi, you go next now.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when I save my Scratch project in my computer, it is not opening.
Okay, so it will open with Scratch only. So when you save it, if you want to open it, you go to scratch.mit.edu, just like here. You go to File, and you say Load from your computer. And then you search for that program, and then you load it there. Okay, so you go to File, you say Load from your computer, and you open that file that you've saved. And then it will open on Scratch.
Great.
Okay.
Parth, you can ask your question now. Parth?
Ma'am, I had 2 questions.
Okay.
First one is, how did you write love, Julie?
How did I write Love, Julie? So you go to Sprite. In
Yes.
Sprite, you have options to paint. After the choose a sprite, you have a paint option.
Yes.
Once you go to paint, you have certain tools on the left hand side. You take the text tool,
Okay.
and then you start writing whatever you want to write here. Okay.
Okay. Kriti, you can ask now.
Yes.
Kriti? Okay, Kriti is not available now.
Shriyansh.
Vanshika?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Ma'am, this is Kriti, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. So
We figured it out.
ma'am, we figured it out,
The
ma'am.
background.
The background, ma'am.
It was coming.
Okay.
We had not
Alright.
uploaded as a background, ma'am. We had uploaded it as a script, so it was a problem for us. Print.
All right.
Great.
So now we figured it out. Thank you. The first
All
question.
right. That's nice. That's nice. Okay.
Divyanshi?
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to ask that when I first I wrote the text and then it it disappeared when I wrote the text and when I ran it the background disappeared and then when I added the background the text.
You wrote the text and then the backdrop and then you wrote the text, it disappeared. So
Yes, ma'am. It's disappearing once.
So it follows some order. So the text won't disappear, but if you add it as a sprite, it might disappear.
Oh, okay, guys.
So when you're adding a sprite, you have to ensure that the first sprite shows first and the second one shows second, and there are other options which you join the course, you learn more.
Right. Okay, so guys, before we take next 2 or 3 questions, why don't you all sort of say a quick thank you to ma'am on the chat and comment box. Julie ma'am has taken a lot of time. Julie ma'am is from MindChamp, and you have been coming on Podium from so long. So MindChamp and Podium have created this beautiful workshop for you. And based on your feedback, we will request Julie ma'am and the team to do more workshops like this. Did you like it? You can actually tell in the comment box, were you liking it or not? Also, if you have created a project, take a video of your project, share the project with us. You have our email ID. We will make sure all of that reaches Julie ma'am so that she can also tell you, and you can actually practice with a lot of colors, etc. also, so that we all can actually, sort of enjoy, and we will get a lot of cards from you on Christmas, right? So once you have said your thank yous on the chat and comments, it's already 6 o'clock, so all of you would be early. So I will give 4 or 5 of you question to ask. Let's start with Arjun. Arjun, can you ask now? Arjun?
6 o'clock.
Okay, Arjun is.
I think Shreyansh has been trying to ask very long.
Shreyansh, okay. Shreyansh, can you ask?
Ma'am, as you said that we have to ma'am, can you repeat how to upload that Jingle Bell song?
Okay, like Hitesh said, you will be able to see the live video. So I think you'll be able to do it from there.
Yeah, so kids, actually all of this we will post on our Facebook page, which you can easily see. So if you have any specific questions which we can ask, if there's a step-based question, you can anyways go back to the video and check again. Okay, GS Reddy, can you ask? What's your name?
My name is Parnika.
Okay, Panika, can you ask a question?
Can we add emojis to this? I have PNG files of emojis.
Sorry?
Can we add emojis to it?
Not really. You cannot add emojis to it.
Okay.
But yes, you can save the emoji. You can save emojis as an image, and then you can add it for sure. Just like we've added all the images, you can have emojis saved, and then you can add it.
Okay, Yukti, you can ask.
Yes.
Recording Arjun Gupta.
Sorry?
Ma'am, can you send the recording because ma'am,
Yeah, so recording will be on our Facebook page. You have our Facebook page, right? Yeah, Yukti, we will be sharing it on our Facebook page. You will have access to that. You can go to our group and check.
Sir,
Abhay Pinto.
in the sound.
Abhay,
Yes.
ask the question, please.
Hi, ma'am. In the sound, in the beginning there's a small space left. So that small space, I want to take that out. How do I do that?
In the sound,
Yes, in the sound.
you have a small space.
In the jingle bells, in the beginning, there's a small space before it starts.
You're talking about the code, or you're talking about
When
the
you go
text?
to sounds, there's one small line at the beginning.
I'm not able to get this question.
Ma'am, can you go to sound once?
Yes, if I go to sounds.
At the beginning, can you see one small line? How to
Okay,
take it
okay,
out?
okay. So you can just select it. You
Okay.
can select it like this and delete it. You can use an editing thing for the sound as well. Yeah, you can just select it and delete it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Vishwesh, you can ask the question.
Where will the questions be? Where will the recorded sessions be
Vishwesh,
shared?
it will be on our Facebook page. You can come to our Facebook page and look at it. It's you look for podium classes, right? You can find out.
Okay, okay, sir.
Thank you, Vishwesh. Avishi, you can ask now.
Ma'am, when we save it and send it to someone, then how will that person come to know that they have to open that Scratch? And many of them are sending in the chat with it saved.
Okay, you can. Yes, so either you can ask them to open it on Scratch, or you can screen record this. Once you screen record it, like how you use your camera to record it, you can record it and then send it to them as a GIF file, as a video as well.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Great.
Or you can send the link to them, or you can send the link and tell them to open it
How
on
to
Scratch.
send the link?
Yeah. So you see the link on top here.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can copy that link. You can say Control C, copy it, right click, copy it, and then you can send it, paste it, and you can send it in WhatsApp or to your friends, or maybe message it.
Okay, guys, whoever has a question around recording and accessing, it is on our Facebook page. We are posting it on the chat and the comment box. Please lower your hand so that we can ask only the people who are not looking for the recording. Let me ask Vrinda Shenoy, can you ask?
What is the email ID we have to send in?
hello@podium.school.
Could you repeat the email ID?
hello@podium.school. I will actually put on the chat box also. Is that okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Vrinda. Thank you. And I will go to the next one. Sasha, you can ask.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please show the code which you did for the letters about how they change color?
Yeah,
Yes,
can
thank
see
you, ma'am.
it?
Yes, ma'am. I've taken screenshot.
Okay.
Thank you, Sasha. 1 second. Parth, you're asking a lot of questions. You already asked one question. You can actually email us and we will answer you. And Divyanshi, you too, please. Sohan, I'm unmuting you.
Ma'am, from where did you got these emojis, sprites?
Okay, where I got these images, you have images on Google, so you can search, and the images that are free, that are allowed to be used, you can download them and use them.
Great. Shruti Nita, please.
Ma'am, I had joined late, so is it okay if I watch it on YouTube or
Yes.
Yes, of
Facebook
course.
later on?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
of
Please
course you
can.
can. Yeah,
Okay,
you must watch and create it as well.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Ma'am, is
Shruta.
it necessary to mail you?
No, not
Yes,
necessary. Unless you have
it'll
feedback.
be nice
great.
if you want to mail it. It'll be nice.
Okay, ma'am.
And you can also, all of you, you can take a picture of you making the card. You can take a recording of your screen also. Post on our Facebook page, post on our Instagram, so that we can also share it with everyone. Okay. Myra Yogesh, you can ask now. Myra?
Yeah, ma'am, can you repeat how to do the code to move Santa's sleigh?
Okay, it's here.
Thank you.
Okay, we will go to AI Bhangadia, please.
Okay, ma'am, I'm done.
Good, very good.
Okay, Aditi, you can now. It seems there's a problem there. Parth, now you can ask. Parth?
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
I had a question of how to download the audio. I mean, how to save the audio on your desktop.
Just like you save the image, you have to save the audio as well. Similarly.
We explained to you it. You can actually look at the. Okay, thank you. I think now we have all of you. Vanshika, you are the last one.
Vanshika is, yeah.
I don't really have a question. I just wanted to say that I really like the session.
Oh, that's so nice.
That
I'm
is
glad you liked
fantastic, Vanshika. Thank you. Okay, guys.
Okay, so it was fun teaching you all as well. And I must thank Hitesh. I also enjoyed teaching them.
Thanks a lot, Julie ma'am, for your sort of time. And as a next step, we had about 100+ kids, and I think a lot of them created the cards. All of the kids, you will share your cards with ma'am, right? So share it on your Facebook page.
Please share your cards. So I have a lovely Christmas and a New Year as well then.
Yeah, you can write your names and you can send it to us, and we will share it with ma'am.
Try to make some changes as well, as if you can. It will be really nice.
Julie ma'am, I have a question. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how do you do the background coding?
The background actually doesn't have any coding right now, but in case you ever have a code for backdrop as well, you have options to do that. This backdrop that we created has no code.
Okay, Aditi, you can ask your question.
Ma'am, how to convert this to video?
How to convert it into video? So you have screen recording software. You will need to take help from your parents to do this. So once you have a screen recording software, you can play this animation and screen record it at the same time.
And
so
Aditi,
and save
you can also take a mobile phone and record this happening on your screen, and you can share it on our Facebook page, and you'll be happy to sort of share it with everyone. Abhay, you can do that now. You can ask the question.
What is the email I have to send the code to?
hello@podium.school.
Is there any capital?
No, it's not capital. It's fully small. Okay, thank you, everyone. We had a lot of fun. Arnav, now I think we are off the time. We all thank Julie ma'am and the entire fantastic team of MindChamp. Did you know that MindChamp is a fully girls only team, and they have all the girls, and like they plan a lot of coding for children like you, and they sort of spend a lot of time with us. Julie ma'am was very sweet to take you through all the questions. Do write to us about your feedbacks, and if you have any questions for her, you can write to us, and we will be making sure that Julie ma'am answers all your questions. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining in. Any questions, you can send us to hello@podium.school. Don't forget to share the video grabs and the photos of their cards on our Facebook page. Thank you, Julie ma'am, and thank you all of you.
Bye everyone.
Bye guys. You can now say thank you. You can now say thank you to ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yourself.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye. See ya.
See you again, ma'am.
Can we
Bye.
create birthday cards like this?
Bye, everyone.
Yes.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, we want more sessions like this.
Yeah, we will create more sessions like this. Yes. Julie, ma'am, you can disconnect the call now.
All
You can
right.
just
Okay.
click on
Yes.
this.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you, guys.
everyone. Thanks so
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye-bye.
Ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.